All right, what's going on, guys? T Torres back here for another video. So in today's video, as you can see, we're going to be working on Connor's TNT Benelli 135. We're going to be installing a new cam. We got this from a buddy, Kendall. This came from MNNTBX. He just never installed it. We have an ECU tune as well. I don't remember the guy's name, but I'll have his information linked down in the description. I think the ECU tune was 170 bucks. It was 170
and had it done in a day.
Yeah, 170 bucks, and then we got it flashed and back to us in one day. So to get to where we're at now, if you've never taken, you got to take all the plastics off. As you can see, we have here, and then we're going to be working at the top here where the cam is at, and then we have the tank set aside because it's still got a tank full of gas, and we have it bungeed to the frame of the bike. And yeah, so we're going to be installing the cam and the ECU tune. And it is a nasty, cold, rainy day here in Florida, but we're going to get this done.
Also, guys, if you're taking off the body plastics over the gas tank, you got to be really careful because right here there's two screws and they screw from the bottom up. So if you do it right, you can take the whole piece off in one giant, and you don't have to take all these little ones out.
Right, and then obviously, but whenever you remove this piece of the plastic, you need to remove the fuel cap.
Yep.
All right, so the next piece of the puzzle, we removed this vent hose to the top, and then Connor, there are 4 8mm bolts that you need to loosen and remove, and then we're gonna get that cover off the top of the engine. All right, so we got the top of the valve cover off, and as you can see down here, the timing chain, valves, and then I believe we're gonna take these 4 bolts off, remove that plate, and then we should start being able to expose and see the actual cam gear itself. Okay, so just to get you guys caught up, I had the bright idea of taking this cover off in order to spin the nut in here to find top dead center. And you don't have to do that. We've got the bike up on the maintenance stand. We have it in 6th gear for the least amount of resistance. And we got top dead center marked. We have the cam gear zip tied off, and we added another bungee cord to hold the tank. So now what we got to do is, where there's a 10mm on this, let me see if I can zoom, here we go. On this cam sprocket, we got to remove, and then we have to remove the top 4 all bolts off the top of this, and then we should be able to get to the cam and allow us to take that cam out, put the new one in, and yeah, taking that inspection cover off. We're taking that cover off, set us back an hour, so we're back on track now.
This?
Yeah.
10.
So we got a 10mm bolt on the sprocket to get the cam loose, and then it's a 10mm on top to take that top cover off, and now we should be able to theoretically slide the cam out. We took an impact gun and busted the nut off the cam gear itself. Okay, so we had to loosen the rocker arms quite a bit, but as you can see, the cam is now about to slide right out of there. Boom, there's the factory Benelli cam is now out. So we'll put the new one back in, and then we'll adjust the valves accordingly. And I'll go over that here in just a minute. So in the last clip, I forgot to mention there is a snap ring that sits in here that holds the cam from coming out. So we have some snap ring pliers. You're not gonna be able to do this without the snap ring pliers. So obviously we remove the snap ring, put the snap ring back in, and we have the new cam in. Now we're gonna set our valves. We're gonna get top dead center, set our valves and all that good stuff, and start putting everything back together, ECU, double check everything, and then hopefully within the next half hour we have this bike fired up. All right, so just to get you guys caught up, it is like, let me see, it's like 11:17 at night and we've been on this. So the hardest thing was whenever you're trying to, let me grab my stool here. So whenever you're trying to set this cam gear, the tensioner on it, there's, on the back side of the motor, there's 2 8s and a Phillips head screw that you back it out, and then there's another Phillips head screw in there that releases the tension off of that. That was a pain in the rear to do. So we got all that done. We loosened two of the bolts off of the throttle body, got that done, and now we have set the intake side to 0.33 and the exhaust side to 0.055 according to MNNTBX, so thank you to them. So we're going to double check our valve clearances, then we'll put the top of the cover back in, the 4 bolts, put the battery back on, gas tank bolted back up, ECU in, and then we'll start the bike. But I will tell you, getting the bike to top dead center, and getting the cam gear and the chain lined up perfect, that was a pain in the rear. We spent way too much time. So we also need to dump another quart of 1040 motorcycle oil in here, but it's getting late, but we're getting it done. Just want to let y'all know where we're at. It's kind of hard to see. Like I said, there's two 8 mils of Phillips for this cam tensioner, plastic piece. We had to remove the spark plug. Well, obviously put it in 6th gear. I think I mentioned that before. I'm so tired. I don't remember what I said and what I haven't said, but we're getting close. Like I said, we got everything dialed in, rechecking valve clearances, and then we'll put everything back together. We're gonna leave the plastics off, put the tank on, ECU in, battery on, and then we'll go from there, fire the bike up, and fingers crossed she doesn't blow up. Alright, so we got everything buttoned back up, valves are good, gas tank's on, ECU's in, grounded, battery's in. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
No whammies. That didn't seem right.
Why, super loud?
You hear how high the idle was?
I mean, yeah, it was loud. I mean, it is cold.
But that idle just seemed like stupid.
How high was it on the RPM gauge? It is like 12:30 at night. We started the bike up. Didn't let it warm up at all because it, like I said, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Connor's family's sleeping. But tomorrow I'll come back over. We'll fire the bike up, let it warm up, give it some revs when it's warm. But I think we may need to readjust the valves. I don't know yet. With the new tune, the bike hasn't had to learn anything. Blah blah blah, all that stuff. But we got everything done. We just may have to go back and check the valve clearances again. But we double checked and triple checked the valve clearances. So we really need time for for one, the bike to warm up, and then two, to be able to give it some revs and to be able to listen in here if we got some valve chatter and all that good stuff. But
you're gonna have a little bit with cams.
Yeah. A little chatter. Like I said, whenever we first turned the bike on, you see it was idling at like 3,000 RPMs. One, it's cold out here in Florida, and the bike didn't even have a chance to get to warm up all the way, but bike sounded good. Like I said, we just need to get it to warm up, give it some revs, and if it sounds safe, we'll take it for a ride tomorrow. But that's going to do it for today's video. Connor, do you have anything to tell them about doing a cam?
It sucks on the Benelli. The Grom, the Monkey, Honda knows how to do it. They did it right. Benelli, it's a great bike. Everything's nice and tight, and that's the problem. There's zero clearance for anything. So if you're gonna do this, you can do it yourself. Just be prepared. And tomorrow when we'll give you an update, we'll kind of go over some of the things that you need to keep in mind if you're gonna do this yourself on the Benelli. Other than that, it was straightforward. It's just you had to kind of get creative with a couple things because of the tight clearances.
And it's a 4-valve head.
Yeah.
We're literally working right here, right where the frame is. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't too bad. You know, we had to run to the store a couple of times to get some tools that we were missing, but we got it done nonetheless. But yeah, look for an update video in the future of, well, one, the bike, and then we're gonna put the draggy on the bike and see how much more, you know, 0 to 60, or, you know, we're gonna do some time trials. Well, not necessarily time trials, but just
Data log.
yeah, do some data logging and see how the bike performs. Unfortunately, we didn't take any, you know, data logs before this, but we got it done. I would definitely plan for an afternoon, and if you got a buddy that you can share some beers with, highly recommend having somebody help you with this. We're leaving the plastics off of the frame just in case we have to take the tank back off and you know, tie it back to the side and recheck the valves again. Like I said, it's late. Don't want to wake his family up, and yeah. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for stopping in. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and leave this video a big thumbs up. Peace.